Yeah, it's a shame really because I think students tend to think it's just not going to happen to them, and that obviously everybody wants to plan for the best and hope that they're going to get the results that they want and it will all be fine. So unfortunately, when it comes to the clearing process, we do have quite a few students who are quite shocked and they just weren't expecting it.
So the system changed 2 years ago. What does it offer now it didn't 2 years ago?
Well, we now have the opportunity for students who've done better than they were expecting to go through a process called adjustment, which means that they have got the opportunity to shop around for another degree program. So when they get their results, if they've achieved higher A-level grades than they were expecting to get, then they'll be told that they have the opportunity to enter adjustment and actually look for another university course if they wish to do so.
Because my feeling was that the clearing really meant for people who hadn't got what they wanted and they were having to go cap in hand and saying, can I still come on this course?
Well, I think that the perception of clearing's changed quite a lot over the last few years. And what we tend to find is we sometimes get better qualified students coming through clearing than we do through the main cycle. It really just depends on the individual. And what some students use clearing for as well is another opportunity to look at universities if they're actually not sure about the universities that they've chosen through the main cycle. But adjustment is certainly a good opportunity for students who think, oh, actually, I'd like to think again, I want to do something different, and I've got the opportunity to do so.
It does, A, surprise me and B, alarm me that your survey says that 52% in the West Midlands hadn't even heard of the adjustment process.
Yes, I mean, it's like I say, it's relatively new, and I suppose the way that it's promoted is universities would promote it in their local regions, and UCAS would talk about it to schools and colleges and to students. But the student would get an alert if they are actually eligible for adjustment. They will be told that on the day of their A-level results day. But obviously, there's a lot going on that day, and there's lots of information flying around, and people are panicking because things haven't gone to plan. So yes, it's something that we certainly like to talk to students about, so that they're aware that it could be something that they may be eligible for.
And I do know that the whole UCAS system, I mean, students get the vapours from the moment you start talking about it, and it does take quite a while to get into it and understand it. Is there a suggestion then that maybe schools at sixth form level and colleges aren't giving students as much information as they should?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily make that suggestion. I mean, what I would say is that schools and colleges have got a lot of information that they have to give to students, and they certainly care a great deal about supporting their sixth form students or their college students into higher education or the most appropriate route for them. I think that there's a lot of detail that universities can support with, so in terms of sharing information about the UCAS process and about what universities are looking for. And I think it's that partnership between schools and colleges and universities which is most effective in terms of making sure that students have the information that they need. But at the end of the day, I think these students who are looking for a university place will be able to look on the UCAS website, look on university websites to get more information, and hopefully make the right decision for them, because it can be a very busy day. It can be very stressful for students, particularly if things haven't gone to plan. So we always say, make sure you research your options, think about what you want, and then you'll make the right decision for you.
For many, it's probably almost worse than taking the exam itself, isn't it?
So, yeah, the actual process of going through it, certainly waiting for the results, I think, is harder than being in the exam hall, yes.
So over the next few days, or maybe it goes into weeks, I mean, does it take some time for you to do this process?
The first few hours are very frantic because, I mean, for example, at Northumbria, we will receive thousands of calls tomorrow from students who are interested in coming to Northumbria in 2016. And so it will be a very busy time making sure that we've spoken to all the students, that we've thought about if we've got something we can offer them or not. It's then we'll carry on until the start of term in terms of the last few students finding their place, because obviously for students who've changed their mind or for whom it hasn't gone to plan A, they do need some time sometimes to think about what is the right option for them and think about their accommodation, think about their finance packages and so on. So it's a big investment going to university, and we want to make sure that every student who comes to Northumbria has made the right choice for them and is really comfortable with that choice.
So does everybody live happily ever after?
Well, of course, there are some students who find out that they may not have made the right decision for them, and that might choose to go to a different university or go into employment or take an alternative route. But what I would say is that if a student thinks carefully now, or thinks carefully about what they're interested in, what course they're interested in, which university, where they're going to live, what it might feel like, and really take the time to think that through, then hopefully they'll make the right choice for them. Students do have some time after they've been made an offer to actually think about it and decide if they want to take that offer up.